take care.
Yeah.
Everything I want. Everything is to.
Of course.
Um,
So you
best.
make
I try my best to
every
do everything for her.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, of course you make every sacrifice to protect, to maybe support her, to, I don't know, like to study, to have a better life, to eat better, to wear better. So I know, well, parents.
Yeah.
Well, okay, the first word of this lesson is conscientious. That is, if I want to give you a simple synonym, I say careful. Yeah, like meticulous or careful. My sister says an example of a conscientious woman who will do her best at whatever she is in charge of. Like, you know, for example, you are really careful about what you do. Like, you know, you try to do what's right and to carry out your duties. So in a perfect way. So that is the meaning of conscientious. So are you? They show, you know, conscientious people show care and they put in a big effort to do everything.
I think I don't know. Maybe not enough to you like this one.
No. So why no? Why no?
I don't know. Maybe yes. Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow. Of course, yes.
Yes. Yes, I'm a conscientious person.
Of course you are. So because you put in big effort to do everything, so that's really important, and you show care and show care about everything. So that's really important. So this is actually the meaning of this word. And of course, it's really difficult. That is really difficult to be, you know, to, I don't know, to be careful to do everything in the right way, good way, perfect way. Of course, it's really difficult, but okay. We have the second one, that is conflict. You can guess. Look at the picture. There were so many conflicts between his sister and him that he decided to leave home. So what is conflict? That is serious disagreement. So
Conflict. Conflict. Um.
so
Grandmother and
who in your family?
Yeah.
Who did you?
All of them. Yeah, my grandma and grandfather always conflict.
Yeah, they do they have a lot of
Yeah,
conflict?
now they nearly 80, so still have conflicts.
Still, that is really that's really good actually. Like, you know, actually, you know, sometimes it can be a sign of maybe a healthy life. If you have nothing to say, to talk about, maybe it's not actually, I don't know, it's not a lie. So it's something just, you know, okay, you're living
You mean
together.
if you don't, if you don't, you not think to talk, you will conflict it another.
Yes, sometimes it's good.
Yes.
So, yeah, some personal conflicts actually. Yeah, I know that it can cause tension, but you know, actually, it's the when it's because if it's not too serious, it's okay, but that is really okay.
They conflict
So much at this
every,
age.
yeah, every time, every moment.
Yeah, of course.
So funny.
But there are also struggles, struggles, conflicts. So between people, so especially people who are in love,
Really?
So
I don't think so.
yeah, of course,
You
it's
know,
like
like you know,
because they
in
care.
Vietnam, long time ago, they you know, like manage marriage, manage marriage. Mean
Manage marriage.
they
Yeah.
manage mean
Yeah.
they don't know each other.
So like
And
blind date.
no, mean my grandmother and grandfather don't know each other. And
Ah, they didn't
yeah,
know.
and two family, like one her daughter and my son get
Ah, they
together. They,
decided.
yeah,
Ah,
they decided because my grandmother and grandfather don't know each other. Yeah, and
okay.
just
Just
married.
let me ask you a question. Okay, if okay, this is okay. I have a question. Okay, let me ask you. That is
Okay,
really
ask
funny.
me.
So in this situation, okay, so two young people have no idea about each other. So okay, so do they have any idea about each other's appearance, look,
Yes.
or no? Nothing.
Maybe see one time or two times enough.
Oh, so it's
No
okay because
dating, no dating, no ring coffee shop, no restaurant, nothing. Yeah,
oh,
she told
so
me
if one
because
has some problems, so
she
okay,
told
so
me that my grandfather don't spend any cent for coffee shop because
ah
they don't go do that.
ah
I mean,
yeah,
they talk
it's not
no
fair.
no affair and then enough and then marriage.
I think no, this conflict is really different from what I
No,
say.
I mean long time ago. Now different. Now different Vietnamese.
Of course, now it's everything. Now, of course. So that is a traditional method, like traditional,
Yes.
like custom traditions about marriage. So of course,
Mm-hmm.
this is something related to the past.
Yes.
So acceptable. But yeah, I know. So the reason that why they still have some conflicts.
Yes.
This is the reason.
Yeah.
But it,
I asked her that you and my grandmother don't love together. How? And then after that, she say first they don't love together, and then after that they love together.
they fell in love later. Yeah. Of course.
But there are
Ah,
still conflicts.
of course, so important. For example, you talk to someone, you spend time,
Yeah.
and then you realize that this is the one that you like. And in some cases, maybe you realize that no, this is not the person who can actually, I don't know, be a good match in my life. But sometimes, most of the time, they think, but it's really difficult.
Yes.
Yeah,
And yeah, like traditional marriage. Long time ago.
of course,
Yeah,
lots
many
of
people
tradition.
do like this. Many people do like this.
How
But now
about
it's different.
how
Yeah.
about now? Everything is totally changed. How about now? Do you have any actually similar tradition nowadays or no?
And now change. Now change.
Because I heard something about China. One of my students told me that actually they have like I don't know, it's custom like parents find, I don't know, wife or husband for their kids. They go somewhere and they find someone and say, okay, for example, this girl is okay, so let's, I don't
No,
know,
I
just
think have, but I think it's maybe they have friend and introduce each other, something like this.
yeah, blind
Introduce
date. I
your
know,
son,
blind
my
date.
daughter, something like this. It's
Like
introduce and fight.
matchmaker. So it's like, some people who play matchmaker. It's like, friends. They introduce, okay, two people and they go on a blind date.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
Blind
have you,
date.
okay, so tell me, have you ever been to blind date?
Me?
No, of course.
No. I mean, I'm scared about this. I don't,
Of
if I
course.
don't know person clearly, I will not go with
Yeah, of course. And I think, yeah, we know, for example, you go and you see someone is really different from what you expect, and you can't do anything. You can't run away. So
maybe
it's like,
this a long time ago. Now different. Change. Everything is
but
changed.
in China they do. In China they do.
Yeah, maybe
Still they
have.
do this.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
have. But I think it's the little. I think little. So
Of course.
still have, but reduce.
Yeah, it's really normal. Sometimes we have some common friends, like, okay, they introduce, and then you go on a date, they go out, they spend time, and for example, you know each other, then you decide whether you want to be or no. But it's like, just getting married
I think in Vietnam
straight
have.
away.
I think Vietnam have, but if maybe I don't know, but I think Vietnam have.
Uh,
But
yeah,
just
maybe
little.
some areas, of course. It can be really
Yeah, I'm
surprising.
very shy if go to the blind days like you told.
Yeah.
I feel shy. I never do like this. I feel shy.
I think
I will find myself. No need to introduce.
uh, on the other hand, I think I am too extrovert to go on a blind date. I can't. I can't control myself. It's not good.
What does
It's
it
not.
mean? Why you can control?
I think I'm really actually, it's not, for example, I can easily just, I don't know, communicate with people. That is really easy for me. So I don't need, I think, if I go on a, I don't know, blind date to meet someone, I don't know, maybe I will be really relaxed. So it's like maybe they feel, I don't know, another person, I don't know, they feel a bit uncomfortable because I am too extrovert, maybe. So I think it's better not to go. It's not something for me.
Yeah, many funny situation with that kind of dating.
Yeah, of course.
I can imagine.
Actually nowadays, everything is online, so you can easily meet people online. So I think that's really good. Then you decide whether you want to go out or no. Of
Yes.
course, people, yeah, sure.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
see online is
yeah.
better
I
if you
think
don't like
much
it.
more easier. Yeah. Look at this photo. I really
You
like
should.
this
If you
photo.
don't like,
Yeah,
you can run away.
yeah, of course. Of course. Just, yeah. But if you go, yeah, for example, okay, you go on a date and you check if that person is the one who shared photos or not. If he is not, just run away. Ah, because they normally actually that is a problem with online dating. It's like they share some fake photos. Yeah, like and they use filters. They use filters so you can understand how they look. And then
Yeah.
you go and say, "Wow, what is this?" Look at, for example, the new like. Oh God,
Yes,
I shouldn't say.
about this. Maybe I will run away.
I shouldn't talk about
I
it. It's
want to
not this, but
do in a bad situation.
of course, it's really crucial situation. It's really difficult. How to manage? Sometimes you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. You, for example, you go on a date and I don't know, you order food and you see, for example, someone who is I don't know, the loudest eater. Wow. And what can you do at that moment? Just, eat and you can see everything. I should
What
make
does it mean? What does it mean? I'm not.
loud eating. Okay, so some people make noise when eating.
Oh,
They open
okay.
their mouth and
I
yeah, and
yes. Yes. Eyes hatch like this.
and what can you do? Nothing. Just you need to sit and just stir. I
Oh my god. very
Yeah,
embarrassed.
of course, embarrassing. It's really, but what is this? This word, the next word, intimacy. How about this one? Okay. So my parents always show intimacy, although they have been married further. It's what is this? Like close relationship. Being really close. And when it comes to love, feeling of being close, emotionally connected. So, emotionally connected and feeling of being closed. That is really good, actually. And I think there is maybe a key, maybe a secret behind all successful marriages, like how they can show intimacy after long years.
I think this is difficult. You already
That is impossible.
really couple, really. I think so. Maybe 10 years. I'm like feeling emotion. Maybe cannot like the first.
No, you can't. But as you said, I think once in a blue moon, like it's rarely. Of course, it happens. But when you feel exactly the same as the first time and the first day that you met someone, I think it's impossible.
Yes, but I think keep the emotional for a long time, like 35 years. You see, 35 years.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
keep the
Let
emotional.
forest. Emotionally, I don't know, being connected to someone and being really close. So it's really, I don't know, it's really difficult, but some people, and what is the secret? Of course, we have no idea about it. So what is the secret? How people feel like, I don't know, they're still close, they still love. I can't understand.
Yeah,
What?
you can keep.
No, I couldn't. Yeah, really, I couldn't.
Yeah, I think maybe 10 years.
I got the worst.
The emotion can keep the emotion like
I
different
couldn't.
times. That is.
Yeah, it was over for me. Like it was over, so I couldn't. Yeah, it's impossible. So how? Oh God. Okay, well, and sibling. So you know the meaning of this. Sister, brother. Okay, sibling, brother, sister. So if you don't want to mention, so you can say sibling. So brother or sister. So that is sibling. Well, okay. And for example, if you have, and the relationship between siblings, okay. And version, that is this one. I don't know when you have, yeah, it's like, uh, when you are another, like one of, for example, your father or your mom, you are younger version, like a model of it, so of them. Many people tell him that it looks like a younger version of his father, of course. So we have, yeah, David Beckham and, yeah, Brooklyn
Brooklyn.
and some,
Listen.
yeah, of course. But he is not a younger version of his dad. I think, he takes after his mom, I think.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
know. I think he's not the
No,
same like.
no. Yeah, he takes after his mom, Victoria, not his dad. Yeah.
Or
His
Mario.
dad.
Mario is a young version of his father. Mario.
So because of this, he looks like you. because I yes, because of
Yeah,
this.
Mario is my younger version.
Oh, of course. Of course, you have a
He's
cute
boy,
younger
I'm
version.
woman version.
So cute. Oh gosh. Okay, so we have conscientious and conflict, intimacy, sibling version. Okay, it's your turn to use them. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. Consensus. Mm. I do my best consensus efforts for my daughter.
Again,
I do my best consensus effort. No, consensus education for my
this is
daughter.
no, this is like, you this is adjective.
The adjective?
You are, of course. If you are thoughtful, if you are careful to do everything in a great way, something that is your job, something that is your duty. So this is the meaning of it. So this is an adjective. You try to be. Okay.
I try to
So
be
again,
consensus person. I try to be consensus.
I try to be conscientious. Of course, I try to be conscientious. So yeah. So this is adjective. That is really important how to use it.
Try to be consensus to support my daughter. Right? Are you
Of
listening?
course, of course, of course. It's good.
Conflict. My grandma, parent have conflict.
Still have some conflicts, of course.
Yeah, still have conflict.
Still have some conflicts, of course.
Still have some conflicts every time they meet each other.
Yeah, of course. Good. And intimacy.
And my parent cannot keep intimacy. Intimacy.
So they can't share this way. No. So do you show or you share? Maybe they can not share emotional, okay, intimacy. Okay, so they have some conflict. So I don't know, to make the relationship stronger. So they cannot share emotional intimacy to make the relationship stronger. To have less conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
Funny family. Sibling.
Siblings.
Uh,
There is always rivalry between siblings, among siblings. Which one is better? Which one is mom's favorite kid, for example? Like, there is rivalry among siblings. Rivalry, like competition. You know what it means? Like, for example, especially when you are young at home. I don't know, you're a teenager, you're a kid, so you have sister, brother at home. All the time, there is like, I don't know, problem with, I am mom's favorite kid. I am better than you. So that is rivalry between siblings. Who's better? Who, for example, does his or her duties better in the best way? So that is, so there is always rivalry what is this? Yeah, but they always support each other. So despite all this rivalry, they always support each other. No, they always know. They sometimes, they
Sometimes,
sometimes support.
no, they
Yeah,
always. They
yeah,
always.
of course. Who
Yeah,
says
my
sister-in-law
daughter
are
and
always?
Mario. Oh my God, my daughter and Mario. Like, yeah, like forever, the three.
But you know, the sibling, the sister, brother.
No, sister brother. Different,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
It's not
Yeah,
cousin.
different. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And the version, of course,
Version.
like,
Oh, Mario is
yeah, Maria
the
is your,
young version of his father. Not
oh,
me. His
of
father.
course you, yeah, really. Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Okay.
father.
Okay. Do you have any questions related to this word, me? Like just anything that you want to ask? Clear?
Yeah.
The use of them or the meaning of them? Nope.
Yes.
Okay, well, okay. The idiom, home is where your heart is. Of course, you can guess the meaning. Uh, it's actually, you can guess the meaning. Just, it's, you know, when we say home, goes beyond the physical location. It's not a physical location. So whenever you feel like that your heart is, and, you know, no matter who you are with or where you are in. Actually, you can be anywhere in the world. Your family and home always have the deepest affection and emotional pull, like, you know, so that is the meaning of this. So it means home goes beyond the physical location. So love, deepest actually feelings, so that is the meaning. I know that home is where my heart is. It means wherever I go, whoever I live with. So it's like where I feel that, you know, I have deepest feeling and emotion, that is my home. So yeah, the five, I often go back home when I'm tired with
Actually,
a
I have
busy
to
life.
go back home every day.
Great.
It's not where I will
Yes,
live.
yeah, of course you need it. Yeah, of course you need it. So that is,
Home is where I need it.
yeah, of course you need. So you say I have to. So I have to means home is not where my heart is. Home is where I need to sleep.
Yeah,
I need to sleep it.
where I have to go
Yeah.
back.
For example, you can say my daughter is my home. Really, my daughter is my home. My family is my home. So that is the meaning of home is where your heart is.
Hmm.
So if you're at work, if you, I don't know. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
This
you can
is,
say like with the boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, you are home. You are my home.
you can say if you are, if you feel like really deep relationship, of course you can say. But normally we don't say like, you know, I don't know, you're my, okay, husband is okay.
Uh,
No. But okay, if you leave with,
husband, no.
okay, okay. Oh, okay. So you can say, so anyone. So actually, as I told you, it means, let me write. Okay. Home goes beyond physical location. Yeah, and it refers to love and deepest feelings. So this is the meaning of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. So of course, it's like, you know, you always try to be in a place that you feel the deepest affection, and no matter you where you are. So you want it back, you want to be there. So you want to be with. Okay, this one, look like, that is really easy. Someone looks like someone else. You look like your mother, but I want to give you another one. You look exactly like your mom, okay? You are spitting image of your mom. It means you exactly look like her. What is this? Okay, well, okay. So when you're spitting image of your mom, it means you exactly look like. Or you can say, if you take after, I take after my dad. It means I look like my dad. Take after. So to be similar, so different actually words and phrases that you can use. Look like is really normal, common that we normally use, and you can say you and your brother, okay, look alike. Look at this. This is different from look like. If you use look alike, you don't have any noun after it. Look like someone new. So you look like someone. You and someone look alike. So if you want to use look alike at the end, you and someone. You and your brother, you and your mom look alike. Okay? So this is, or you look like your brother. So it's your choice which one you want. And if you really look like someone, you are spitting image of someone. So you can say, or you take after, for example, my sister is the spitting image of my mom, but I take after my dad.
I take after.
Why we have different alternatives? Because we don't want to repeat. It's like, for example, if I need to use the same word, I don't repeat, just look like, look like, look like. I have different alternatives, but which one you want to use? Of course, they are slightly different, as I told you, like, you know, spitting image, like exactly look like, but it's your choice, which one and how to use them. Okay, so tell me, who do you look like to your family? Who do you look like? Your father?
Maybe if I look like my mom, it's better.
Yes. Decide. Please decide. Mom or
Wrong.
dad?
Wrong.
Yeah.
Just decide wrong. Wrong question.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, maybe look
Yeah.
like mom. It's okay.
Yeah, you look like your, yeah, of course. You look like your mom. So, or I take
I
after
look
my
like
mom.
my father.
Okay, so both of them. You partly, you know, your mom, partly your dad.
I look like my
Maybe.
father 100%.
Ah, you look like your father. Okay.
Yeah. One.
So you are 100% so a spitting image of your father, you can say. Wow. Okay. And your favorite part. Do you have any questions related to structure?
No, teacher. It's easy.
Okay, so let's just start with your favorite part, listening. So let me, okay, I have, okay, what is this? Okay, this one. Wow. So let's see, watch the video and match the statement to the correct people. So first check them and then, okay, just try to listen and, well,
Hello, my name is Pasha. I work for the BBC and I do a lot of DJing in my spare time. Originally, I come from Moscow, but most of my family lives in New York now. Today, I'm talking to people about their families. Tell me about your family.
I have a very large family. I live with my mother and my stepfather in Brighton, England. I have 6 brothers and sisters, of which I'm the eldest, and I have a lot of responsibility to look after them.
I live with my mum and my sister and my dad. My sister is 15 years old and we're really close. We're a happy little family.
I have quite a small family. I only have one sister. She's 2 years younger than me. And then there's my parents who live very close to me. All of my grandparents have died, sadly.
I'm the middle child. I have an older brother and a younger brother, and my parents are still together. I get on with them brilliantly. They're a great family.
My dad's Mexican and my mum is from London. My mum met my dad in Mexico. They moved over to England 25 years ago. And I've got a sister who's 2 years older than me. Well, my family lives in Canada, in Toronto, Canada. I have a mother and sister. My father passed away about 20 years ago, so it's just the three of us, somewhat of a small family.
In what ways are you like your parents or siblings?
I look a lot like my mum. We have like the same height and build and face structure, and I guess I have the same traits as her. We sort of have a very similar personality in the way we think about things, where we express ourselves.
I don't think I'm very much like my sister. I think she's very different from me. I think I'm similar to my father. We both have a mathematical science type mind. And I like to think I'm conscientious like my mother.
I look quite a lot like my sister, but she's like a younger version of me, and she's thinner. And then my mum, she's a bit more reserved, so she's very organised. And my dad is a lot louder and a lot more enthusiastic.
I'm quite calm like my dad, but can get quite, I think maybe passionate like my mum.
I'm not very like my brothers. They're very similar to each other, but I'm quite different. They're more like my mum, I'm more like my dad.
What do you know about your family history?
Well, my name's Brogan, and it's supposed to be Scottish or Irish, but I have no idea where it's really from.
My family history goes quite a long way back on my father's side. Certainly about 400 or 500 years. He's Scottish. So it's from southwest Scotland, very close to Ireland. My mother was adopted. She and her twin sister were adopted, and we've only managed to go back one generation to the northwest of England.
I actually started to retrace my family roots last year, so I went to Northern Ireland, to Belfast, and actually found some very interesting information about my grandparents. Found the house that my great-grandfather built and where my grandfather was born.
I don't know very much about my family history, but I'd like to look into it in the future.
well, okay. So, who lived near his parents? Tracy? Yeah, no. Who lived near his parents?
They talk so fast, so fast. I
No,
still
it's
get
not.
Michael, who father passed away 20 years ago.
So okay, so what? So who lives near his parents? Parent. Of course, his dad passed away. How he lives near his parents?
Wow. Yeah, about Michael. Michael.
He should live in the sky if he want to live near his father. I'm sorry, God. Okay. Okay, let me help you one by one. Listen. Okay.
Hello, my name is Pasha. I work for the BBC and I do a lot of DJing in my spare time. Originally I come from Moscow, but most of my family lives in New York now. Today I'm talking to people about their families. Tell me about your family.
I have a very large family. I live with my mother and my stepfather in Brighton, England. I have 6 brothers and sisters, of which I'm the eldest.
I have 6 younger brothers and sisters. So A, Tracy, number 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, 6 younger brothers and sisters.
And I have a lot of responsibility to look after them.
I live with my mum and my sister and my dad. My sister is 15 years old and we're really close. We're a happy little family.
So the second one, okay. What? I live with mom and dad and have a sister and we have good relation. Like, yeah, of course, very good. Who has a very good relationship with her sister.
Quite a small family. I only have one sister. She's 2 years younger than me. And then there's my parents who live very close to me. All of my grandparents have died, sadly.
So this one, okay. So about Paul. Small family, parents who live close. Who lives near his parents? Close means near. Yeah, of course. Paul, of course, very good. Small family, grandparents passed away, but parents lives near, close.
I'm the middle child. I have an older brother and a younger brother, and my parents are still together. I get on with them brilliantly. They're a great family.
Okay, so middle child, brother, and so which one? They had their brilliant family.
Who gets very well with?
Yeah, of course, the brilliant relationship. Yeah, of course, they get on very well. This means they have good relationship. Yeah, with brother, because you know she has 2 brothers. She's middle child, so one younger, one older, and this one.
Dad's Mexican and my mum is from London, and my mum met my dad in Mexico. They moved over to England 25 years ago.
They met in England 25 years ago. Of course, his parents have lived in England. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And I've got a sister who's 2 years older than me. Well, my family lives in Canada, in Toronto, Canada. I have a mother and sister. My father passed away about 20 years ago, so it's just the 3 of us, somewhat of a small family.
My father passed away 20 years ago.
Oh, this guy.
This is Mark.
Only what I can hear this guy.
Of course, very good. Okay. Now let's keep going.
In what ways are you like your parents or siblings?
I look a lot like my mum. We have like the same height and build and face structure, and I guess I have the same traits as her. We sort of have a very similar personality in the way we think about things, the way we express ourselves.
So the first one, okay, so right, true or false. So we have the answer. Tracy is taller. No, they are the same height as she said. So Tracy is not taller than, is as tall as her mom. They're the same. So this is false. And Tracy looks and behaves like her mother. Is it true or false? We trade the same. So of course, I know what you say. I know that is really normal. It's not because, you know, the way that they thought. It's because of the accent. You are not used to listening British accent because of this. It's a bit, especially when they talk quickly. Just when I actually change it to American accent, you can understand. So let me say again, listen.
So siblings.
I look a lot like my mum.
I look a lot like my mom. I look a lot like my mom.
The same height and build.
Same height and
face structure.
And face structure.
And I guess I have the same traits as her.
I have the same traits, behavior as her.
We sort of have a very similar personality in the way we think about things.
We have the same personality in a way that we think.
We express ourselves.
And we express ourselves. So Tracy looks and behaves like her mother. True or false? True, yes.
I don't think I'm very much like my sister. I think she's very different
I'm very much like my sister. She's really different.
from me. I think I'm similar to my father. We both have
I think I'm similar to my father.
a mathematical science
We both have mathematical and science
mind. And I like to think I'm conscientious like my mother.
And I think I'm a little conscientious like my mother. So number 3, Paul's very much like his sister.
False.
False, I don't think. And he thinks he is conscientious like his mother, of course. He said like his mother.
Quite a lot like my sister, but she's like a younger version of me, and she's thinner.
She's thinner. She's younger version, okay, of me, and she's thinner than me. So Brooke is thinner than her sister. Yeah, her sister is thinner, of course. And
then my mum, she's a bit more reserved, so she's very organised.
So her mother is more reserved than her father. Yeah, my mom's is more reserved, private reserved. So yes, right. Okay, so let's do something. Okay, so she said, my mother is more reserved than my, okay, so she said. Well, and now, so let's do something. Let's skip this part, the rest of the video, for the next session. Next session, again, we will, because I need to explain them one by one. So, actually, I think it's not bad. So you don't need, actually, you don't need to listen to British accent, because if you choose, you can easily listen to American accent. But, these files are British. So this is BBC, they're British, and we can't actually do anything. I only can change it, just come back to American accent, just this. But the way. And sometimes they don't pronounce some letters, it's a bit different. Yeah, of course, because of this. I think maybe because of this, sometimes it's not really understandable, especially when they speak quickly, too fast. Well, okay, so let's skip this part for the next session. And next session, again, we will watch this video and we will discuss it together, okay?
Yes.
Wow, so
listen American language.
Of course, it's better. American accent is better. It's easy, really easy. You understand everything. Just, what you need to do, listen to British accents. They themselves don't understand what they say. It's always really, if you're British. Well, okay. So, my dear me, have a great time, night of grace and sweet dreams.
Go to bed and you go to work. Bye-bye.
Just sleep tight. Rest.
Good day, take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.